Good evening, everyone. It is I, Eibbor Nanahcub. Oh, God, got me in the neck that time. And we're back once again with, well, the series I like to formally call me butchering the names of famous or non-famous, depends on how you look at it, openings for animes. But yeah, another 5 BanG Dream cover suggestions. And boy, do we have a lineup today. Because it took me a while to get this one. Cause at first I thought, oh yeah, this will be a cinch. So I don't gotta worry about this. No problem. Anime themes just gonna flow into my head. They didn't. Oh lord, but let's get it right on started with our first band, the Poppin Party. And this one was a bit of a new one for me. And some of y'all might know it because it's been going around as a banger. No, it's pretty dang funky if I gotta say so myself. But the song Onegai Muscle from the anime that I don't know when it came out, but it's been recently. But How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, which I need to watch. I've just been turned on to the opening because I literally saw a post on Twitter saying, this opening's fire. I clicked it. It was fire. But no, I think this one will work for Poppin Party because it's a very light, upbeat, kind of dance kind of rhythm. It's kind of disco-esque, which makes me think of Life Will Change. And I think it'd fit perfectly with Poppin Party. That and the singer already sounds close to Kasumi. What they do about the male parts in that, I'm not too sure, but they could figure something out, I'm pretty sure. Heck, they can do anything. But yeah, I think it would work pretty well. It's got that same kind of beat. And if they already done Life Will Change, it's a very close song to that. So blah, 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 blah. It's a very close song to that, in my opinion. But that's what I think. So on to our next one, my favorite my favorite, Afterglow. For them, this one's a little bit going into my personal picks, which is why it's my list. But I would suggest for people who are not into a kind of more fan servicey anime, it's not terrible, but yeah, the song DreamXScramble, which is used for the opening for Keijo, which was, if you know about Keijo, yeah, I don't need to explain anymore, but let's just say, like I said, if you're not into really fan servicey stuff, I would lean away from it, but still check this song out, because this song is high energy, just full throttle, nailing it. High notes, quick drum beats, and just screaming guitars. It just, as soon as I thought about Afterglow, that one just popped to mind. That's why it's more of a personal pick, but it fits them so well, in my opinion. But yeah, I think that would be great. And I'd love to hear Rand singing that, because good lord, if she can do freaking Lost Ones Weeping, which is already, it's on to hit some pretty crazy notes, I'd love to see this one too. Alright, on to our next one, the Pastel palettes. And this one is actually a suggestion that I got in the last video from Mary's a Raptor, because she put this as her pick for pastel palettes, and I was just, yes! Also, I will say right now, I'll only be doing one suggestion per person per video. I'll probably use multiple people for multiple videos, like, say I use this pick for this video, but if I don't, because again, not many people watch me, obviously, no, but I'll probably use another one of hers for the next video, because there was another one in there that I was heavily torn on, that I had to be like, I'll hold, exactly why I made this rule. But no, Miss Kobayashi's season 1 opening, but also known as Rhapsody of Blue Sky by F. Hannah. And again, all the songs will be down in the description if you want to check it out. But this one's just light and just makes you want to just, I don't know, it just makes you feel happy. It's very light. It's not instrumentally dramatic, which is usually what I see for pastel palettes. It's nothing crazy, but it's still there. But I can totally see Aya going for this kind of sound. And I just think it would fit real well. Then I'd like to see it. Because Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is such a good series. Oh. But, on to the next band. My musically favorite band, Roselia. Now, this one was a little bit tougher. This is what I was talking about. This is the one where Mary's Rep had another good suggestion, but I was torn between the two. And I love him because Kobayashi's Dragon Maid too much. But this one's another kind of personal one. It's a little bit of an, I wouldn't say older one, because it's only from the 2000s, I do believe, which is not really that old, but makes me feel old. But it's the Is This a Zombie opening, season 1 opening. And for the first butchered name of the list, actually I haven't butchered any names yet. But yeah, this is Maka Said That Tonight. And just to give you a little background, that means magically leave tonight to me. But I think this one would work really well because it's intense. It's got a darker feel, but still has that real good payoff kind of chorus. That, and it's very synth heavy, like I see Roselia being. Like, Louder's a very synth heavy song. Rebirthday is very synth heavy. Hidamari Rondaito, however you say that. there you go, there's another butcher one. Synth heavy. Roselia is very synth heavy because Rinko's such a great player. But it's intense, it's in your face, it's very, very powerful. And it fits them. That, and I don't mean to rag on the original singer of the song. Nothing against them, because it's still a great song. But the original singer always sounded a little bit out of place, because it's a very light voice, in my opinion, and not very powerful. Someone like Yukina's voice would fit in that spot, I think, greatly. So I'd love to see that. And now, on to our final group. My favorite of all, even though I said favorite like 6 times in this video, but Hello Happy World. And again, as I said before, these people were the hardest to pick for because they are so insane with the flip-flop that it's just hard to find a spot. So I found something that is also pretty ridiculous. The first season opening of Kemono Friends, Welcome to Japari Park, because 1, there are so many singers in that song that it would make a whole involvement of Hello Happy World totally fit. That and the fact that Misaki's already there as Michelle, so can we just kind of like just throw that and say that kind of works and give her a freaking like serval kind of outfit, please? But no, it's happy, it's bouncy, it's like Kokoro said, it makes you smile. That, and it's very horn based, which really most of the bands could imitate with the keyboard, but I feel it fits Misaki's better because there are a lot of different effects going on and there are a lot of unusual instruments being used, so it'd fit a DJ's deck a lot better than an actual keyboard. I think it would work good. Also, I want more reasons for Kaoru to sing, I'm sorry. It's just what I want, man. Top waifu. I'm sorry. That, I think Kokoro's voice would fit very well for this. Actually, yeah, and Canon's would fit. Yeah, it's actually, thinking more into it, this would be a really good matchup for them. That and Kemono Friends, well, it may be a very big hit. Like, I see it as a cult, like a cult following kind of thing, because I know a lot of people have taken on to it, but I don't see it as mentioned as like a lot of mainstream stuff, even though I've seen a lot about it on YouTube. But great series. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Heck, if you haven't watched any of these series as I've mentioned, go watch them. They're all great. Although, I forgot to say a disclaimer as well. Again, if you're not into the fan servicey stuff, Is This a Zombie is a little bit on that edge. It's still pretty actiony, but it's also, yeah, got fan service to it. But that's kind of a very hard thing to find not in anime today. But yeah, that was another 5 songs I have suggested for BanG Dream that I'd love to see in the game. No collaboration song this time because I couldn't really think of something. It's hard. Like, I thought it'd be easier because like Flow and Go just came to mind like that. So I was just like, that works. That should be easy. Like I said earlier, this whole thing was a whole lot harder to put together than I thought it would be. I thought things would just flow to mind. But nah. But I think that'll be it for this video. I do want to apologize for people who have been keeping up with it for the mass upload of full combo videos that happened just yesterday. I just recently noticed that the more recent ones, a good little bit ways back, the video had been terribly off with the sound. And I do apologize for that greatly. I should have checked all the videos, but with how I am doing this literally like right after work, I'm tired. And I do apologize. I'll be checking them every time I upload now to make sure that nothing like this happens. I kind of got into a false sense of safety because for some reason my recording software was having no problem with it when I first did this, and then it just went kaput. And I don't know why. But I'm going to be monitoring that now. Probably going to try and upgrade my computer if I can. Or editing software, because that might be it too. Because I noticed that the capture didn't have a problem, but the editing did. So, if y'all have any ideas for an editing software that's not too crazy heavy on the wallet, because Sony Vegas is like, that's strangling me by the throat if I wanted to even try that. But yeah. This went on a big ramble spree, but that's just what I do. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave any suggestions that you have in the comments. And again, it doesn't have to be all five bands. It can be one. But if you have all five, feel free. Throw them down there. If you got collaboration, throw them down there. I want to hear what you guys got, because I love hearing this stuff. It gives me, like, again, like with what Mary's a Raptor said, I never would have thought about putting Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid's opening on here. And heck, all of her suggestions were great. That's why I had to make it one per person per video, because it would have just been all her suggestions this video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, I'll see ya.